Vitamin D is an important micronutrient for infant health and development. 70% of Canadian infants who receive breast milk take infant vitamin D drops after their birth. Every drop of vitamin D product not only contains vitamin D itself, but also stabilizers, normally glycerol or 1,2-propanediol, which itself is generally considered safe to humans. However, it is not the whole story. When the stabilizers entered to the gut, they became favorable foods to trillions of bacteria in the gut, producing various metabolites interacting with the host. Increasing scientific evidence demonstrates the link between gut microbiota and lung health via the gut-lung axis. For instance, acetate and propionate, the microbial products may prevent asthma. In this sense, we believe it is worthwhile to explore whether exposure to stabilizer in the vitamin D drops is a reason for concern in terms of gut and lung health. To investigate this issue, we tested the association between intake of vitamin D product and the fecal level of glycerol and 1,2-propanediol. We also tested associations between 1,2-propanediol in the gut and the gut microbiota and metabolites relevant to lung. 340 infants are in the exposure group. 235 infants are in the control group without taking vitamin D after their birth. We detected the concentration of glycerol, 1,2-propanediol, and other gut metabolites in the infant poops and sequenced the microbiota profiles. We systematically considered potential confounders in this study so that we can ensure that the association assessment by logistic regression is valid. What we found? Infants who take vitamin D drops have 60% higher odds to have high-level 1,2-propanediol in their gut. In contrast, they have 41% lower odds to have high-level glycerol in their gut. Other than that, we found 1,2-propanediol in the gut may predict the shifts of certain microbial communities in the gut, such as Enterobacter ACA, Leishmaniasis ACA, and Eubacter ACA at the family level, and Bifidobacterium and Lactobacillus at the genus level. According to the changes in microbiota, 1,2-propanediol concentration also predicts propionate and acetate concentration in infant gut. In conclusion, our study brings the awareness to non-medical ingredients in the infant vitamin D supplements and their potential implications in the infant lung health.